So how do you think that the profession's commitment to ethics really helps businesses out there in the financial markets?
Well, ethics are a bridge to trust, and trust is essential to being a CPA. And that trust is developed because of the steps we take with ethics in our educational training, in our licensure approach, and it's really the foundation of being a CPA in the public and private markets.
It's a great point because, it's really difficult to make decisions in daily life as a CPA many times, and the ethics become a really good framework to help you walk through some of those decisions. Have you ever had to, what kind of mindset do you use when you're having to try to make ethical decisions in your work?
Well, I think you want to genuinely do what's best for your client, and if you have that as the foundation of your approach to the work you're performing, then typically you follow the ethical route. And I think because of the training that we've had and the continuous training, it's not just a one-time thing. It's something that you have to continuously do in this industry is take ethical courses and maintain a certain standard of ethics in your work. And I think because of that, it's part of just who we are as CPAs.
Yeah, it seems deeply rooted in everything we do, and it's not a checkbox mentality to live an ethical life.
Right.
Our commitment to the public interest goes hand in hand to objectivity and independence. What does that mean to you as a CPA?
Well, to me, it means not letting my personal bias influence the way that I'm doing work or my personal relationships with the client. It's about taking the facts of the data or the facts of the situation and looking at it basically from an outside perspective or not letting my personal feelings get in the way of how I'm doing work for a specific client.
It's a great lens to look through, and I think it also, on top of that, also means that we have to live our life, or at least disclose a lot of personal information to make sure that we don't have any in-appearance problems. Factually, we stay independent, which means we don't have an interest in something we look at, but we in effect also have to make sure we don't look like we have a conflict of interest or create an objective threat or independent threat.
And the level of transparency that we have to disclose our conflicts of interest. We have to, if there's been other situations personally that could affect our work, those are also publicly disclosed to the market so they can keep trust in us as CPAs in our licensure.
It's a very public lifestyle.
It is very public.